PNG happenings.
Northern Provincial member GARRY Juffa has taken to TikTok to address a shocking daylight armed robbery in Popondetta.
Remember to subscribe to our channel for more stories like this.
Here's what you need to know.
There is a disturbing video in circulation as of yesterday about a terrible incident that occurred in Popondetta town, whereby a family was accosted by a group of criminals and robbed in broad daylight. This group of criminals entered the yard, entered the house, stole the family's valuables, and threatened the family with guns and held anyone else who might have tried to help or tried to do anything. They threatened these people with guns. This video was captured by a neighbor who then circulated this video on social media. I want to thank that person who did this. That was very brave of them, and that's what we all need to do. We need to stand in solidarity against this type of shocking, horrific crimes in our communities, in our districts, in our provinces, in our country. Anyhow, just an update for all of you. As of this morning, 5 a.m., the Oro Provincial Government, the Royal Papua New Guinea Police Constabulary Oro Chapter, and a composite team from Southern Command who have been in the province for the last year and a half went on a very successful operation and rounded up all these criminals and used necessary force to bring them all in and have them all charged, prosecuted, and locked behind bars. Meanwhile, a lady, or a woman, I should say, was also apprehended. This woman was suspected of and has admitted to harboring these criminals and having knowledge of these crimes. In fact, it was said that this woman was making fun of the victims of this crime, which is very disturbing to note that a woman in our community would be involved in such a thing. Anyway, I thought I would update you all. I want to thank each and every one of you who have tagged me, who have raised this issue on social media platforms, and who have criticized myself, my government, and this government about law and order issues that are spiraling out of control in the country. You are absolutely right, and we have to do something about it. And I'm urging the national government to make this effort, because the provinces are struggling. We're struggling with very limited resources to do the best we can. You know, we've been funding these operations, we've been funding a composite team in the province, but we need manpower, we need infrastructure, we need welfare and benefits of our policemen and women to be looked into, and we need them to have the necessary equipment and training so that they can combat these types of crimes that are spiraling out of control in our country. So that's it from me. I will keep you posted on more about what's happening, but I want to assure you and the people of Oro Province, our citizens, our investors, that we are not taking this or any other acts of crime lightly. We are addressing crime in our province. We have several strategies, and we're doing the best we can with what we have, but we need serious help from our national government. Thank you. A quick update on the events in Oro Province, whereby a family was held up in broad daylight, their valuables stolen, and family members assaulted by a group of criminals from a particular illegal settlement known as Bove compound. I spoke of this yesterday. To date, I have been advised by the PPC that all of these criminals have been apprehended, 12 of them, and there are 2 or 3 who are said to be corroborators who have indicated that they will surrender themselves within the next 48 hours. The group of criminals include a woman who is said to have harbored these criminals and who probably aided and abetted in other ways. She has also been detained, and I am insisting with the police that she also be charged for aiding and abetting and for harboring criminals. Meanwhile, the provincial administration and a team of concerned citizens, members of the PEC, members of the assembly, and members of the community have come together to issue eviction notices to Bove compound. That is the area where the criminals reside. Bove compound is land that belongs to the education division of the Oro Provincial Government. Unfortunately, for too long, people have decided to settle there illegally, and they have been harboring criminals, committing crimes, engaged in various criminal nefarious activities, and causing misery for their neighbors and the law-abiding genuine citizens of our province. I have instructed that this compound be immediately dismantled and those who are illegally residing on that compound be removed, and that started today. We will not stop until each and every one of those persons have been removed from that compound, and that compound is secure for government projects again. Meanwhile, I would like to thank the police, members of the Oro Provincial Administration, the Oro Provincial Government, and concerned members of the community who all came together to ensure that these criminals were all apprehended and that this compound of illegal settlers will be dismantled, and everybody living on that compound illegally will be asked to relocate, and if they do not relocate, they will be evicted forcefully.
In response, the Northern Provincial Government has issued an eviction notice to the notorious Bov compound, a known hub for criminal activity. Nearly 500 families will be relocated as part of this crackdown. We will update you on that next news and update regarding the eviction notice.
PNG Happenings.